Hi, YouTube. It's been a while, and this is my, I don't know, umpteenth attempt making this video, so let's get it started, shall we? My name is Rachel. I am 22, and I'm living in Michigan right now. I've been a practicing pagan and a tarot reader for the past 10-ish years, give or take. This channel is meant to be about my path, my thoughts on various, witchy, pagan topics, and whatever else I feel like throwing up on a video. This is actually my second or third attempt at being on YouTube. I had a couple of different channels back when I was in high school. I think one of them might honestly still be up if you feel like watching high school me be silly. I can post that link. I've been sort of dragging my feet on getting this channel up and started, and I've come up with all manner of excuses, but I've decided that I'm going to take this time during my first week back at university when I don't actually have classes going on and whatnot, that I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to try to post regularly, get more involved with the, pagan YouTube community and some of the people that I've been really, really inspired by on YouTube lately. So a little bit about my path. I like to joke the poster child for all the people who like to, screech about things like Harry Potter encouraging children to learn witchcraft. I was about 9 or 10 when I read the third book, and the idea of divination and, all sorts of divination really enchanted me. And my mom's best friend was a tarot reader and a witch herself, so she gave me my first tarot deck, the Dragon Tarot, for my birthday that following year. And I was really, really, really bad at it. And I guess I was strangely observant and clever for a 10 to 11-year-old, because I started looking into different aspects of the symbolism on the cards, astrology, numerology, etc. And through trying to kind of figure out some of the meanings of the cards and that kind of deal, I sort of stumbled into the realm of neo-paganism and solitary Wicca. From there, my path kind of wandered around a bit. I was sort of the leader, like air quotes, of a group with, some of my friends from school. We kind of had like a pseudo coven study circle thing. During that time, when I was leading that group, I was really kind of heavily influenced by that, Silver Raven Wolf kind of flavor of solitary witchcraft. And I know that there's, endless debate about her, and we won't get into that here. Eventually, though, I kind of found that I wasn't really all into the, spells and rituals, and that the god-goddess system of, that kind of practice just didn't quite jive with me. And there were just lots of things, and I was feeling kind of, unfulfilled by it, and like I was missing something. So I kind of, kept reading things, kept looking around at different things, and I eventually kind of stumbled into Celtic spirituality, which I found was really interesting to me because it is part of my familial heritage. I have, relatives from Ireland, Scotland, Wales, etc. And so I kind of began looking into Druidry when I was around 16 or 17. Druidry was a pretty close fit, but even still, I've had trouble finding a place where I fit in amongst the American Druid orders, because a lot of them seem very like research and paper heavy, writing heavy in their training programs, and my approach to spirituality isn't always, based on history and anthropology and that sort of thing. I try to incorporate it because it's what I'm studying and what I'm interested in a general sense. But it's not, something that I feel super passionate about doing when I'm studying my kind of, spiritual path. So I've had trouble, getting into the flow with some of those study programs because they're just so heavy on papers and, all of this, scholarly study. And I'm a college student, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to, do more research papers for something that's supposed to be something I'm really passionate about. I want to, just live and experience that spirituality. So while I do feel very deeply connected to the earth and to the idea of creative expression being sacred, and many of those other, ideas that are found in Celtic wow, I can't talk today, Celtic spirituality. Druidry still hasn't been a label that I've felt, especially lately, that I can wholeheartedly adopt. So in the last few years, I've become super interested in the folklore and energies of the wild hunt, that sort of raw, primal forest energy, and, you know, the inhabitants of those places. That I think needs an entire separate video of just my ideas about the wild hunt and what it is and all of that crazy folklore behind it. But it's something that I'm really still learning about and weaving into my path as I, you know, find ways to do so. For a while, I was trying to dedicate my path solely to it, but I've found again that it feels a bit like boxing myself in. It's not something that I can, you know, this is my path. I am, you know, working with the wild hunt and this is all I do. It's too narrow of a mindset. So the point of this channel and my new blog that I've started, which I'll link below, and all of that good stuff. Basically, in the last few months, I've started to undergo this like dramatic, transformative period. You know, those big like, who am I? What am I doing? Where am I going? And it's affected pretty much everything, including my spiritual practice. And I've decided for now to sort of drop labels, stop trying to fit myself into boxes or along specific paths, and just experiment with whatever interests me. Whatever feels right in the moment. So right now I'm kind of interested in astrology and palmistry, so I've been dabbling and studying that. I've also been, you know, working on a lot of tarot stuff. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see, you know, the tarot perspective posts that I've been doing for the month of August, that kind of thing. So this channel is basically going to be me sharing my experimenting and, you know, coping with college life and witchy living, that sort of good stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. Sorry, guys. Since I am in college, I will ask your forgiveness for inconsistent posting. This is my last year at school, so, you know, I'm doing all of my big, heavy capstone research classes. So please be patient with me. I'm going to try to post as regularly as possible, but it might be a little bit hectic here and there. Lots of love to you all. I'm going to, you know, end this little rant for my intro video for now. I'm sure we'll chat again soon. Bye, guys.